will it be?
So did you know that Mass Effect now has an official cocktail book? When I heard about this, it was an instant buy for me. Before we talk about this, today it's actually N7 Day. If you are seeing me for the first time, all week I've been celebrating Mass Effect with a new video every day. And there are still 2 more videos after today. So hit that subscribe button to catch all of the videos.
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
I serve drinks. You want to know what's going on? Check the news. I don't know why humans always ask me that.
So today we're going to review this book and make a few of these cocktails. This cocktail book is published by the same company that published the Halo cookbook that I reviewed earlier. While there are a few food recipes at the end, the book does live up to its name as a solid cocktail book. Every recipe has a really well-written in-universe blurb. For example, the Tuchanka Sunset starts with, "Don't ever let anyone tell you that Krogan don't have a sense of humor. I used to run with a battle master in my early days whose wit was as dry and vast as an Asterian desert." I'm not going to read the entire thing, but it's on screen for you. But it's clear a lot of care was put into the theming of this book. But that does lead to my only real complaint. And unfortunately, I have this issue with many of the video game books like this, and it's how the chapters are organized. They try to tie into locations from the game, like the afterlife, or Flux, which thematically is really fun, but it doesn't give any structure to try to find a specific type of drink. And looking through the book, I've been struggling to really find a shared theme for the drinks in each chapter. I do like the idea of it being themed to actual bars in the game, but I would prefer we had a better way to navigate the book. One of my favorite things about this book is the first section on mixers, base recipes that you can make ahead and store in your fridge. What is nice is that in some cases, when a recipe calls for a mixer, it will give you an alternative. Again, looking at the Tuchanka Sunset, saying to use the Tuchanka Dry, or peanut butter, or vanilla whiskey. There are 8 total mixers, and most of the recipes will use at least one of these. For this review, I made 3 mixers. The Tupo Concentrate, which is pomegranate juice, lemon juice, and granulated sugar. It did call for an optional orange flower water, but I was unable to find that. The Tuchanka Dry, a butter-washed bourbon infused with cinnamon, allspice, star anise, vanilla, orange zest, and some simple syrup. And finally, I made a standard simple syrup. With mixers and some other ingredients, we're going to be making 4 drinks. Now, I tend to lean more towards very sweet drinks. My go-to is a spiced rum and coke when I just want something simple. But when I'm going for flavor, I like sweet, generally fruity drinks that complement instead of mask the alcohol. So I'm curious how these drinks are going to taste in that regard.
I want the strongest thing you have.
Easy enough.
It's green.
And guaranteed to knock you on your ass. Unless you're dextro DNA like me. If you are, it'll kill you.
Let's start with the Tuchanka Sunset. This uses the Tupo Concentrate, the Tuchanka Dry, pineapple juice, and dark spiced rum. It's meant to be a layered drink with a bit of a gradient effect. So once you get past the fact that it's layered and you actually stir it, it's actually really good. But the problem is that top layer was just dark rum. So that first sip I had was most of the rum. The flavor reminds me of a bit of a Mai Tai. I mean, it has a lot of the same ingredients, pineapple juice, but it has pomegranate juice in it because of the concentrate. So it's really good. It's fruity, but with the spice from a dark spiced rum. So I would make this again. I just wouldn't do it layered. Um, yeah, it doesn't work as a layered drink. I don't think if you really like the flavor of rum, or if you have a really good rum, sure, but mix it up.
Anything else?
Let's have another one.
There you are.
Next up is the full Biotic Kick. This uses bourbon, the Tuchanka Dry, orange bitters, and ginger beer. Okay, I kind of love this one. I mean, I love a good ginger beer drink. Um, so I was not too surprised I was gonna like this one. It's really good. Everything is stirred together, so there's no layering, there's nothing fancy about this drink. It's just good. I could see making this drink a lot.
Anything else?
Hit me again.
How about we mix it up a little? This is genuine Batarian ale, uncut. Don't ask how I got it. I've been serving here 8 years. I've never seen anyone have this and stay on their feet.
The third drink that we're doing today is the Tapari Blast. Now, I feel like this one could be almost too sweet, but I also wanted to try it. It uses white rum, coconut rum, banana schnapps, tupo concentrate, and strawberry banana sports drink. Now, something that I want to call out before I try this. The picture is very orange. Mine is more peach color. I'm assuming that is due to the strawberry banana drink that I found. So that could really change the flavor here, I assume. But let's try it and find out. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. So I had to walk away for a minute before I could think about how I wanted to explain this drink. Um, and again, I should definitely say, like, the flavor here is going to really be dictated, I think, a lot by the strawberry banana drink that you use, and probably also the banana schnapps that you use. I used 99 bananas. So, my drink tastes like artificial banana candy. Not necessarily in a bad way. I was thinking kind of Laffy Taffy flavor personally, but maybe like banana runts, or I think any artificial banana candy. That's what this tastes like. And honestly, I'm not upset about that. Wouldn't always want it. And it's sweet. And this is quite dangerous. This is definitely a danger drink. I was just rereading the ingredients again. This is definitely a bit of a danger drink. It's probably about a third alcohol, give or take. Because it does say 2 or 3 ounces of the strawberry banana. If I had put another ounce in here, maybe that would have shifted the flavor a little bit farther away from banana. I get no strawberry. But again, that's the drink that I used. I think the coconut rum really amplifies the fake banana flavor here. The more I drink, the more I want to finish this.
Anything else?
Do it.
Okay, for you, something special. This is Krogan liquor, Rincall. You'll set off radiological alarms after you drink it. Should I pour you a quad?
Oh yeah. Put more of the stuff in the thing where stuff goes in.
Your funeral, pal.
Finally, the drink that I'm most excited and nervous about. We are making an N7 shooter. Now, I'm not normally someone to do shots. I've just never really been a huge fan. But given that it's N7 and it's looked really cool, I had to try it. This is a layered shot with grenadine, coffee liqueur, and horchata cream liqueur. Something I do want to point out here, though, is if you follow the recipe, the picture in the book and the recipe do not match. It has these top two layers switched in the picture, but the way I did it is how the recipe actually calls for. So I'm not entirely sure which is the proper way to do it, or if it matters at all. But I'm honestly pretty impressed with myself for this. I've never made a layered shot before. I've never made a layered drink before. It's a pretty big shot. So I'm a little scared of this, to be completely honest. But I love the horchata part of this. I used rum chata. I love rum chata so much. So we're gonna try this. And by the way, this is a 2 ounce, 2 ounces. I was a little bit worried about the grenadine. That's really good. It's really good. I mean, it's obviously it's cinnamony because of the horchata cream liqueur. It's got that a little bit of that coffee aftertaste, and the grenadine just gives it this nice, gives a little something extra. I still can't say that I'm a huge fan of doing shots, but I like that one. Don't know if I'd ever do it again because that was a pain to make. So that's it for the recipes that I want to review today. And this has been a really interesting video to make because most of my other videos are, I can take as long as I need to record. This one has been a bit of a race against the clock here because I'm actually drinking these drinks and I don't have a script right now because I didn't know how I was going to feel about these drinks. So I never wrote a script for the end of this video. Now, I did not finish all 4 drinks, but I drank a decent amount of them and they were all really good. I'm really looking forward to trying a bunch of these other recipes. Something I haven't really talked about yet in the book is that have it does tell you what glass to use for a lot of these books or for a lot of these recipes. So I just used a fairly standard cup. So if I used the right cup, like maybe that first drink with the layers would have come out better. I don't know. I didn't follow any of that. The only one that I really followed was the last one for the shooter, because I knew it was layered. I knew it needed to be a certain way, or it just wasn't going to work. I wasn't quite sure what to expect out of this, because a lot of the time, I look at the recipes in the other books, even the Halo book, which I really liked. A lot of them, a lot of the recipes they're nothing really memorable, or they're good recipes, but I wouldn't necessarily go back to the book time and time again. But this book does something unique. And I think the fact that they decided to do cocktails instead of just general food serves a niche that I haven't seen yet. So I'm really happy with this book. And I'm probably going to be working through a lot of the recipes in this book. And there are a lot of recipes that I wanted to do that I didn't because I had no idea where I was going to find them. And I do want to try some of the food. For example, there's a sweet dumpling somewhere in this book that there are some sweet dumplings, which look really good, but I wasn't really gonna be cooking for this video. All in all, I highly recommend this book. Honestly, even if you're not a fan of Mass Effect, but if you are, it's great. And I think at this point, I need to stop rambling. Need to end this video because alcohol. And yeah, and I will see you next time.